guys, welcome back. If you're a returning visitor, if you're new, make sure you hit like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. So last night I decided to, why not make it a movie night? I'm not really going anywhere, so making it a movie night. So I watched Tyler Perry's Acrimony and Breaking In, and I decided, okay, I like both movies, but which one am I going to speak about? And I decided to speak about Acrimony because I really felt with that one more than I did with Breaking In. Even though I love Breaking In, she kicked ass, she was great. But I'm going to speak about Acrimony. If you do want to hear me speak about Breaking In, just leave a comment below and let me know. Um, yeah. So Acrimony is, like I said, Tyler Perry movie, and I love Tyler Perry movies. Um, his comedy ones with Medea and his like deep ones about family and all that emotional stuff. Because like he knows what he's doing with movies. Like he has a goal with each of his movie and they're all just great. Whether it's to make you laugh, cry, love your loved ones harder, it's just they're all just great. So I think he does amazing with everything that he touches. So, Acrimony. So I wrote some notes because I know like when I'm talking about movies with my friends or whoever, I do forget some stuff, so I have to write down everything. So you're gonna see me looking down. And in addition, I got all dressed up for y'all, so appreciate that. Appreciate that, please. Because I haven't gone out all weekend, so I decided let me dress up for you guys. Exactly. Trying to do my eyebrows and my lipstick on. Alright, let me get to what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, so Tyler Perry's Acrimony. So, um, oh, before I get started, if you have not seen this movie, this video contains spoilers, so don't watch. I'm sorry, but I don't want to ruin it for you, but I still love you. I still got love for you. If you did watch the movie, you will continue to watch this video. And let me know if you agree with me, what you have a question on. Maybe I can answer it for you, make some new theories or whatever you want to do. Let me know if you agree with me, disagree with me, and yeah. All right, let me get started. So, Tyler Perry's Acrimony. So it starts out Melinda Taraji P. Henson. She's in she's with therapy. And she gets there because her ex-husband files a restraining order against her. And she's told to go see a therapy. So she's at the therapy and the therapist is like, just start from the beginning. So we get to see how it how it all started out. So when she's in college, she meets this guy named Robert, who's an aspiring mechanical engineer. He don't have anything to his name. He lives in an RV. So that's just red flag number one. He lives in an RV. And he helps her with her homework. So that's how they grow close. And also her mother dies. So like she's in this vulnerable state. Like when your loved one dies, you're in a vulnerable state. And she gives him her virginity. And some people would say that he took advantage of her. It is what she said, he took advantage of her. It is what it is. So that's how they become closer. And her family doesn't even like him because they know that he has, well, her big sister doesn't like him. One of her older sisters doesn't like him. I just think she talks too much. But she don't like him because he's not rich or whatever. So they get close, and so when her mom dies, her mom leaves her $350,000. Now she'd been dating this guy for like a few months or whatever, and not even a few, maybe a few weeks. And she confides in him and tells him that her mom left her all this money. Now you don't tell a guy that you've been dating for like a few weeks that you left all this money. That was mistake number one. So of course he knows this, and she's like, "Oh, he didn't even care." Jokes on her. He cared because he is like explaining to her his dreams and like, "Oh, but I have nowhere to get around. Like you have a car, but you're not always gonna be here. So what's gonna happen? How am I gonna get around from place to place? That's some of my ideas." And this chick buys him a car. Not an old car. I don't even know what it was called. It was just really pretty and red. And I was just like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's how I was. She spent from her insurance money that her mom left her. Her mom also left her house. Alright, so she buys him this car. And this guy don't have the nerve not to call her for 2 days, y'all. 2 days. I was so pissed. I'm like, she bought you a car and you have the nerve to just sweep her aside. Like, what? What? So she calls him and he just goes, hey, how are you? Yes. Hey, how are you? I just bought you a car, a nice car, and you gonna just say, hey, how are you? So she pissed, as she should be, y'all. So her woman intuition is like, oh, he's cheating on me. So she decides to drive over to his RV, not his house, his RV. And she's like trying to calm himself down, like, oh, he's not cheating on me. He's a good guy. He's really working on his stuff, because that's what he told her on the phone. And then she sees a hand on the window and screams and moans. And she's like, oh, hell no. So she rams her car into the RV, making him go to the side, knocking them over inside the RV. And in the midst of that, she slams herself into the steering wheel, which really impacts her because she has internal bleeding and ruined her ovaries. So now she can't have kids. And she has the nerve to take him back. And I guess he feels like, oh, I almost lost you. I don't want to lose you again. So he proposes to her. And they get married, much to her family's dismay. And he's like, oh, I'm going to give you a house. I'm going to make us rich. I'm going to give you this lifestyle that you want. Promises her the world, basically. And so they get married and they live in her mom's house. Now, year after year, like, he doesn't have a job because he's still trying to work with his DIY rechargeable battery. Still trying to get it to work, ruining all the wires in the house. She gets 2 jobs to support him and her, to maintain his house, to maintain the bills and all that stuff. Then she's like, oh, I just want you to get a job. Like, just get a job. Get a job so you can pay and help out here. And then he tells her he has a felon on his record, so it's hard for him to get a job. And I'm just like, all these years he couldn't tell her that. He could not tell her that he has a felon on his record. Because I forgot what he did, but they tried him as an adult. So that's just, is that red flag? I don't know. But yeah, so he continues with his DIY rechargeable battery. And then he even makes her mortgage the house so he can further his ideas and work with his DIY rechargeable battery. He writes letters and letters to this company to this people, the company's name Prescott. And he keeps writing them, and eventually they get a restraining order against him. Like, yeah, you can't write letters to no more like that. You annoying, so stop. You ain't getting anywhere, so stop. So then, years later, he finds out that his old flame, Mr. Still Your Man, the girl that he cheated on Melinda with in the beginning, is now the assistant at Prescott. So he sends her the videos, and in the meantime, her brother-in-law gets him a job with their delivery company, because the house is about to be on foreclosure, so he has to pay for it. And he does the job while the Mr. Still Your Man is looking at his videos and seeing his ideas. So she gets him a deal with Prescott, and Prescott is like, I will give you $800,000 if you give me your ideas, but no rights to it. He gets no rights to it. Robert gets no rights to it. And Robert's like, no. And I'm just like, now I'm all about claiming what's yours, and if it's yours, put your name on it. But you haven't been bringing in anything, and you get $800,000, and you gonna turn it down? Whew, that was just red flag number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That pissed me off. So then he goes back to Melinda because she already thinks he's cheating on him with whoever. And he tells her that he turned it down, and she's just pissed. She is pissed, and she divorces him. Now the divorce, now he, while the divorce is still going on, he moves in with Mr. Stillman, but he remains platonic as the divorce is going through. So yeah, so then suddenly, all of a sudden, out of the damn blue, Prescott's like, "I'm gonna give you another deal." Mr. Stillman works with him to give him another deal. So now he has a multi-million-dollar deal with Prescott, and he has rights. And I'm just like, I thought to myself, this happened. This is after he signed the divorce papers, and I'm just like, she was plotting. She was plotting. She waited until he got divorced to get him this deal. But she could have got it all along. She could have sat there. She was in the meeting when he got the $800 check, the $800 proposal. She could have fought for him, but she just sat there quietly. So she was plotting. But anyway, you could agree with me or disagree, but let me know your own theory. But I believe she was plotting to do that. So he gets this multi-million-dollar check. He goes to Melinda. He pays her back $10 million for like all that she spent on him because she spent a lot. And he even she did lose her mother's house, so he brought back the house. So she gets the house. She gets all the money that she spent on him in the past. And he's just like, bye, peace out. You got your money, bye. Cause she even said like, we're not getting back together. He's like, okay, cool. I'm just give you back your money and I'm gonna go on my way. So Melinda's all like, damn, now he's rich and I divorced him. So she tries to go to his house to seduce him. And out pops walking with her nice dress, nice makeup, nice hair too. Mr. Stereo Man is like, hi, I'm his fiance. Oh my gosh. His fiance. So she is pissed. This throws her over the edge. Because now Mr. Stereo Man is living the life that she wanted. She's living in the house. She has the money. Everything that Melinda wanted. Now she has it. So she becomes crazy obsessed with them. Stalks their Facebook and everything. And she even sues them by saying, oh, the deal happened before we got divorced, so he owes me more. And they're like, no, the deal happened after. And he gave you your money back. So you will find he needs to go. So she gets more mad, and she gets back at them by burning her wedding dress. She went into the bridal shop and like pours acid on the girl's wedding dress. And I was just like, so I'm telling my friend because she's seen it before, and she's like, oh, there's more. And I was like, oh crap. Oh my god, there's more. Okay. So they get a restraining order against her. This one's like, sure it is. You can't. No. So, and she also has to go to counseling. So the counselor, the therapist, she has to go to therapy. The therapist said that she has borderline personality disorder. And it could be, but she also just pissed. So she learns that Mr. Stereo Man is pregnant. So if you thought she was, so I said she was to the edge. Now she just jumped over that. So now she is just furious. So they get married, Robert and Mr. Stereo Man. And he takes her on a yacht, which is what he told Melinda she would be on. And she goes onto their yacht, makes the crew jump over. She like basically shot at them and told them to like jump over, so they jump. And she shoots Robert because like, she explained to him like, oh, you gave her what you told me you would have given me. You didn't fight for our love. You didn't fight for me. You let me divorce you. You didn't fight. And you just gave it all to her. So she shoots him. And then she tries to shoot Mr. Stereo Man. And he stops her by pushing her into the water. But you know how villains, they don't die. So she didn't die. She came back onto the boat and hit him with an axe. But there's an anchor there, and the anchor pulled her down into the water. And she drowned. Yeah, that was that movie. And I really, really liked it. A lot of people were saying that wasn't great, but I really liked it because I mean, she was crazy. She was crazy, but like I felt what she felt because it's hard to see. It's hard to support a guy when he has nothing, like support him and be with him while he has nothing and help him build himself, and then suddenly like it's just over, and then he wants to build himself and give what he told you he was gonna give you to the next girl. I don't want to curse, but you know what I wanted to say. So like I mean I've been there. I've been there. Like I've been with a guy and I like tried to push him. Well, not push him, but like um what's the word? Encourage him to like get where he wants to be. I like work hard for it. Like I helped him with schools and helped him with job interviews and all that stuff. And it's like he didn't want to do it really. He didn't want to push himself to do what he said he was gonna do. And it's like I know I'm wasting my time, but I don't want to let go and then suddenly you become a better person for the next girl. And it's like you could have given me that. Like why didn't you give me that? Like, I was waiting for that and you just give it to someone else. Like why? Like you just came so I can help you so you can just give it to someone else. Like no. So like I mean I understand her. Like it does hurt. It does hurt like seeing all your hard work be like given to someone else. That's what it feels like. So yeah, I really like this movie. And you also learn some new vocabulary too. Like they put like different words in there like acrimony, beware, deranged, inexorable. Like it was really good. I don't know. They saying there was gonna be a part two. I don't know why. Like is Bermuda gonna come back from the dead again? Like what's she gonna do? I mean she's the villain, so they do come back from the dead. But yeah, it was a good movie. So yeah. Alright, so that's it. If you do want to hear my review on Breaking In, let me know in the comments. But thanks for watching. Bye.